Welcome to another day of learning the Stoic way of living life. In this video, we'll learn about the daily routine of Stoics. Stoicism, as outlined by Seneca and other Stoic philosophers, emphasizes self-reflection and self-improvement through daily introspection. The practice involves evaluating one's actions and responses to events in accordance with Stoic principles, aiming to cultivate tranquility and virtuous living. This involves actively assessing one's behavior, emotions, and desires, striving to align them with reason and virtue. The routine is divided in 3 parts. Number 1, morning routine. Mornings can be tough, especially when that cozy bed is begging you to hit snooze. But getting up and making your bed, that's like a mini triumph right there. Now you need to prepare yourself for the day. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Ask what you need to feel at peace and content. Reflect on what might disturb your calmness and how you can overcome those challenges. Remember, you're a rational being capable of understanding and managing your emotions. As Marcus Aurelius said, remind yourself in the morning that what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. He wants us to say this to ourselves, as later in the day we might have to deal with some people who might bring negativity and can't tell the difference between good and evil. Number 2, during the day. Dealing with others. People can sometimes be annoying, right? But remember, they're probably not trying to bug you on purpose. They might just not know any better. So stay chill and handle them with patience. Work ethic. Work hard, do your best, and don't worry too much about getting a pat on the back. The real reward is knowing you gave it your all. Leadership. You don't have to be a big boss to lead. Even just being a good example to one person counts. Think of it like being a helpful teammate, not a bossy boss. Taking care of yourself. Don't forget to take breaks and laugh a little during the day. It's good for you, seriously. Managing worries. When things get stressful, take a step back and think about what could go wrong. It's like having a plan B. And try not to freak out too much. Sometimes things aren't as bad as they seem. Attitude and desires. Stay positive and don't get too hung up on stuff you don't really need. Trust me, you'll feel lighter without all that extra baggage. Social interactions. Pay attention when you're hanging out with friends or family. And hey, don't get into arguments over every little thing. Sometimes it's okay to just agree to disagree. Physical well-being, get moving. Whether it's a jog, some weights, or just a walk outside, it's good for your body and mind. Continuous learning. Keep learning new stuff, even if it's just a little bit every day. It's like exercising your brain, and who doesn't want a smart brain? And finally, number 3. Review your day or the night routine. At the end of each day, sit down with your journal and review. Take a quiet moment to think about what happened, the tough parts, the choices you made, and what you learned. Look for times when you showed wisdom, courage, fairness, and self-control, and think about where you could do better. Keep constant watch over yourself and put up each day for personal review. This self-examination helps in judging own actions and be better at decision-making, to not repeat a mistake in future. This also helps in gaining control over your negative thoughts. As you wrap up your evening reflections, look ahead to tomorrow. Think about how you can bring Stoic virtues into your day, in what you do, how you decide, and how you treat others. Doing this regularly helps you build a roadmap for a meaningful and balanced life, guided by Stoic wisdom. As you get ready to sleep, take a few moments to relax with Stoic techniques. Try deep breathing or visualizing peaceful scenes. These practices can help calm your mind and prepare you for a restful night's sleep. Practicing this routine leads you to continuous learning and self-growth. Before concluding, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button below. And hey, if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an update. And of course, feel free to share this video with your friends or anyone else who might benefit from it. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, take care and keep thriving.